In the heart of Ghana's Ashanti region, a long-awaited dream is finally taking shape. A project that has been discussed for decades, one that has faced obstacles, delays, and endless anticipation. Now that dream is inching closer to reality. The Boankra Inland Port, a transformational logistics hub, is set to revolutionize trade and transportation in Ghana and beyond. As bulldozers carve out roads and construction workers push forward with determination, an economic powerhouse is being built, one that will change the way goods move across the region forever. Before we dive deeper into today's update, take a moment to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Your support is key to helping us grow and reach more viewers like you. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you never miss out on exciting updates. But how did we get here? And why is this inland port so crucial for Ghana's future? To understand the significance of the Boankra Inland Port, we need to rewind the clock. This project has been on the drawing board since the late 1990s. Back then, Ghana was already a rising force in West African trade, but one challenge persisted: congestion at its main seaports in Tema and Takoradi. Goods that arrived at these ports had to be transported long distances, sometimes under inefficient conditions, to reach businesses in the country's middle and northern regions. For landlocked nations like Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger, which depend on Ghana for access to global markets, the delays and logistical hurdles were even greater. It was clear that something needed to change. Enter the idea of an inland port, a facility that could handle imports and exports away from the coastal congestion, bringing the ports closer to businesses in the interior. The town of Boankra, strategically located near Kumasi, Ghana's second largest city, was selected as the perfect site. This inland port would not only serve as a customs clearance hub, but also as a key link in Ghana's trade network, enhancing efficiency and cutting transportation costs. It was an ambitious plan, one that could redefine Ghana's role in regional commerce. But as with many large-scale projects, turning that vision into reality was no easy feat. The initial plans saw slow progress, and by the early 2000s, the project had stalled due to financial constraints. Years passed, and despite renewed discussions under different administrations, the Boankra Inland Port remained largely an idea rather than a construction site. That was until November 2020, when renewed focus and investment reignited the project. A groundbreaking ceremony marked the official start of construction, bringing back hope that this time, things would be different. Fast forward to today, and the first phase of the Boankra Inland Port is nearly 80% complete. Workers are racing against time to meet the March 2025 deadline, and the site is a hive of activity. The first phase includes crucial infrastructure: storage facilities, security zones, well-paved roads, and the port terminal itself. Once completed, it will allow for smoother customs processes, reducing delays for businesses that have long struggled with inefficiencies in Ghana's trade network. But this is just the beginning. The full completion of the port is expected by 2026, at which point it will be a game changer for Ghana's economy. So, what exactly will the Boankra Inland Port offer? Picture a massive logistics hub covering over 400 acres of land, a place where goods can be stored, cleared, and transported with ease. The port will feature an inland clearance depot, customs bonded and unbonded warehouses, a commercial center with banks and office spaces, a dedicated vehicle parking area, and even a light industrial zone to support businesses that require logistical services. It will also have a cocobod terminal designed to streamline the export of cocoa, one of Ghana's most valuable commodities. The Tema oil refinery will establish its own terminals within the port, ensuring fuel distribution becomes more efficient. This inland port isn't just a storage facility, it's an entire ecosystem designed to support trade and economic growth. But the benefits extend beyond just logistics. The Boankra Inland Port is expected to create over 7,000 jobs, both directly and indirectly. Skilled workers, construction laborers, customs officers, business professionals, opportunities will emerge across multiple sectors. The surrounding communities, once quiet and overlooked, are already seeing an economic boost. Small businesses are springing up to support the influx of workers, from food vendors to transportation services. Residents who once viewed the project as an abstract concept are now witnessing firsthand how it is reshaping their local economy. There's also the matter of transportation efficiency. Ghana's Accra Kumasi Highway is one of the busiest routes in the country, often clogged with trucks carrying goods to and from the ports. This congestion doesn't just slow down trade, it also increases the risk of accidents and raises transportation costs. The Boankra Inland Port is designed to alleviate this problem. By handling a significant portion of imports and exports inland, it will take pressure off the highways, reducing congestion and making travel safer for everyone. Plans are also in place for an interchange that will further improve traffic flow around the port area, ensuring seamless connectivity between the inland port and major trade routes. Despite the excitement, challenges remain. Large infrastructure projects like this require substantial investment, and the contractors behind the Boankra Inland Port have called for increased government support to fast track its completion. Dr. Justmoh, the CEO of Justmoh Construction Limited, the company overseeing the project, has appealed to the government for additional financial backing. He has also acknowledged the critical role played by Asantehene Otumfuo Osei Tutu, whose support has helped push the project forward. With the right funding and political commitment, the Boankra Inland Port can meet its ambitious deadlines and fulfill its full potential. For Ghana, the timing of this project couldn't be better. The country is positioning itself as a key player in the African Continental Free Trade Agreement, AfCFTA, a trade bloc that aims to integrate economies across the continent. The success of AfCFTA hinges on efficient logistics networks, and the Boankra Inland Port is a crucial piece of that puzzle. With this inland port fully operational, Ghana will be able to move goods more efficiently, attract more foreign investment, and strengthen its economic ties with neighboring countries. But beyond the economics, this project represents something bigger, a vision of progress. For years, people have heard promises of development, of transformation, of a future where Ghana stands at the forefront of trade and industry. Now, they are seeing that future take shape. The sound of construction, the sight of new infrastructure rising from the ground, it's a reminder that when determination meets action, real change happens. The Boankra Inland Port is not just about moving goods, it's about moving a nation forward. It's about creating opportunities, building a stronger economy, and ensuring that Ghana remains competitive in a rapidly evolving global market. And as March 2025 approaches, all eyes are on Boankra, watching as a long-standing dream finally becomes a reality. The story of this inland port is still being written. But one thing is clear. When completed, the Boankra Inland Port will not just be a facility. It will be a symbol of Ghana's ambition and its readiness to embrace a future driven by trade, innovation, and economic prosperity. The road has been long and challenges have been plenty, but the destination is now within reach. The countdown to completion has begun, and with it, a new chapter in Ghana's economic journey.
If today is your first time watching this channel or you are returning to this channel for the exciting content, please subscribe to the channel for more educative and developmental projects across Ghana and Africa as a whole. Do you want to know about the state of a project in Africa? Then make sure to like and comment the name of the project you would like us to talk about and its current state.